Good morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are, and welcome to another trailer review here on NerdTube. I'm Cousin Cheeto, and not only did we get a Star Wars Obi-Wan trailer today, we've got a Star Trek Strange New Worlds trailer. So let's get into it. As per normal, because Paramount and CBS is a bunch of turd burglars. That's the nicest thing I could think of to say. We are not going to be playing the trailer, but we will be going through the imagery of the trailer just because whenever we do the actual trailers on here, it always gets blocked and then the video doesn't come out. So I don't know how some people get away with it and we don't, but it always seems like we are the ones who get hit with like a copyright blockage or whatever you want to call it. So with that all being said, I'm going to bring myself down here. We're going to bring this up here. All right. So we have this in the beginning here. We have this snowy field with, or I'm sorry, snowy mountain range ish hills with, and you can kind of see his horse right down here, way in the background. At least it looks like the horse that he's on. And I have seen this trailer twice before filming this. So the wind turbines here. I kind of figured the wind turbines of the 23rd century look a little bit more advanced, but okay, whatever. Wind is wind, right? So we go through more. We go to like a farmhouse. I'm guessing this is the Pike Estate. We go to his I'm guessing his dresser where his communicator sits, and it goes off. Basically calling him back to Starfleet. I also want to note the rotary phone in the back, and this looks like a medicinal like grinder, like something that you would grind like herbs and stuff into. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, maybe it's like a cigar holder, I don't know, but it looks like one of those things, those like little bowls, and then it has a little smasher and you grind your stuff, like your herbs and stuff into. So yeah, Pike's apparently a little bit of a classic collector. Here we get a picture of Pike looking a bit bearded, looking a bit longer hair with gray. I'm assuming that this takes place obviously a decent deal after Discovery season 2, and um, so kind of I don't know. Maybe he took some time off to recover. Maybe he did some kind of I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's on some sabbatical. Maybe something happened. I don't really know, but it shows him here riding his horse throughout this like plain area, and you can see the wind turbines in the background. So obviously that's a part of the Pike estate. So you're seeing him again on a horse. He kind of looks like Pierce Brosnan with like the long hair and the beard, like when Pierce Brosnan has a beard. I don't know. That's just what I think. Um, then we get our first like shot of like the 23rd century, which is the shuttlecraft flying right by him and startling the horse. Them turning around and landing. I'm guessing this is a image. It's probably San Francisco. Normally they do in Star Trek they do a lot of imagery of the city of San Francisco because that's kind of like the Federation in the 23rd century. That's the Federation capital is San Francisco. Um, so then we kind of get some images of just some like I don't know if that's Earth or not, but there's some kind of like Galactus looking cloud that's kind of like going over this planet. This kind of hopefully goes into um, this kind of hopefully goes into like kind of like the planet of the week format that they're going into. This is looking like Vulcan here, like this one of the cities in Vulcan. Because in the next scene here you see I'm guessing a naked Spock, just kind of chilling, looking over a city. But it's the same indicative imagery. So, and I'm assuming so it's probably saying, look, this is Vulcan. Here's naked Spock. There we go. Or at least he has a shirt off. I don't know. So this May, then we transition into the cruise beaming down. It looks like to this planet with no atmosphere because you can see there's no. It looks like there's no atmosphere. And they're exploring. Looks like some kind of ruins up here. Looks like this might be one of the other planets they visit. Kind of almost looks a smidge medieval, but maybe not. Like it could be one of those like medieval planets or whatever. Somebody draws out a cutout of the Enterprise, and then it transitions into the Enterprise going through warp, and then we get this really nice imagery of the Enterprise traveling through warp, which I'm really liking. I'm liking the look of this Enterprise. I have since Discovery season 2. Discovery season 2 story wasn't that great, but I felt like they did a lot right in that season. Beyond that, then we got Pike looking out his window, and just this image of Pike. Just kind of staring out. I mean, obviously he's gotten himself all clean shaven up. He's back in his uniform, so the call to Starfleet obviously worked. As he walks off, and then we get our logo. Streaming May 5th. Star Trek Strange New Worlds. So I'm actually really looking forward to this show. I'm not big on the episodic Star Trek. Like I'm not huge on the original series. I'm not huge on Next Gen. I'm not even that huge on Voyager. But I'm bigger into like DS9 and Enterprise, where they have more of like a serialized storytelling, and even in the new ones, like they have a lot of serialized storytelling in like Discovery and Picard, and and kind of like Lower Decks. They're kind of going back to like the episodic stuff, which also Lower Decks has had a little bit of episodic storytelling in there and the way they do things. But this will be kind of like the first live action episodic Star Trek in a while. Sorry, I keep yawning. I know. I don't know why I do it, and it's only when I'm on camera. So anyway, I mean, I'm really looking forward to this just because I think Trek is long. Even if this show is not 100% my cup of tea, Star Trek is long overdue going back to this episodic format, at least for a show. I mean, there is a place in Star Trek for an episodic format where every week you're going to a different planet, different thing scenario happening, different ways to break the Prime Directive. I mean, Janeway found a way to do it almost every other week. So and I think there's a place for that here, especially in this era. Maybe not so much in like the 31st century, like in Discovery, but definitely in like this format, Strange New Worlds. So I'm kind of excited to see where they go with this. I really like a lot of the cast in this. I'm hoping that they don't lean too far off the beaten path. But yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments below about your thoughts on this trailer, what your hopes and dreams are for Strange New Worlds. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to us. We are NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel you maybe kind of sort of heard of. We will be bringing you all your Star Trek content that you ever desired. We do a lot of Star Trek content on here. We also do anything nerdy like Star Wars, Marvel, DC, even off the beaten path stuff. So yeah, just check us out. And if you like it, give us a sub. Ain't gonna hurt you none. All right. Catch you guys in the next one. Catch you later.